Good morning, students. Welcome to our e-classes. Hope you all are healthy and eating healthy food. Before starting the chapter, first tell me, have you all completed your chapter number 1? Food, where does it come from in your workbook? If you have completed, well and good. And if you have not completed, complete it as soon as possible. Today, we will start our chapter number 2, that is components of food. Part this chapter, we will learn about what is components of food, what is nutrients, major nutrients of food. In major nutrients of food, we will study about carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals and roughage, water, balanced diet and deficiency diseases. These all topics we will cover in this chapter. We will start with our first topic, what is component of food. Component of food. In first chapter, I taught you food is made up of one or more than one ingredients. And ingredients may be a plant source or animal sources. Now, in this chapter, we will study ingredients may contain some components of food. It means food composed of 5 basic components. There are too many components, but food mainly contains of 5 basic components. They are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the basic components of food. When these all components combine together, they are called nutrients. When all these components combine together, they are known as nutrients. Now we will study what is nutrients. Nutrients are the component of food which are needed by our body. Nutrients are very important for our body. We will do any work only when the nutrient is present in our body. They protect our body against diseases. If we eat all the nutrient food, then it will protect our body against diseases. Now, the major nutrients of food. So, the major nutrients I also taught in our first chapter. They are major nutrients as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, water, roughage, and these all are the major nutrients of food. So, we will start with our first nutrient, that is carbohydrate. So, what is carbohydrate? Carbohydrate is the main component of energy of food. It means the carbohydrate is the main component of food. It is the main source of energy. The energy which we require to do various activities, we all get when we eat the carbohydrated food. It is also known as energy-giving food. Carbohydrates are known as energy-giving food. We remember, energy-giving food is carbohydrate. It is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. These three are the elements which our body needed. It is made up of 3 elements, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Now, carbohydrates are present in our 2 forms. In 2 forms. First is sugar, second is starch. Sugar means the normal sugar which we eat in our daily life. That is sucrose. Sucrose is a form of glucose. Potable sugar that we use in our day-to-day life. Glucose, we drink it. And second form is starch. Starch is present in grains, peas, potato, corn. Now the question arises, how do we know that in this food carbohydrate is present or not? So for this we will do the test of starch. From sugar, when we see the sugar, we will know that it contains carbohydrate. But when we see the starch, then how do we know? So we will know by doing the test. So take a small quantity of food to be tested on a Prochlate type. The food which you want to test, take in a Prochlate type. Prochlate type means if you can take in a bowl or a plate. Then put few drops of dilute iodine solution. Iodine is a chemical which we get from the laboratories. Dilute means the mixture of pure chemical plus water. Here we will not take a pure iodine solution. the mixture of pure iodine solution plus water. Then are added to the sample food item which you want to test food. Put some drops of dilute iodine solution on that food. Then if the color changes to blue or black, when you put the dilute iodine solution and the color changes to blue or black, then the presence of starch is confirmed. If the color changes to blue or black, that means in that food the carbohydrate or starch is present. For better understanding, I will show you video. Have a look of this video. Now we will do the test for starch. So test for starch, first we need the dilute iodine solution. So here we see how the dilute solution of iodine can be prepared. So first we will take a test tube, and in test tube we will put some water. Then we will put the pure iodine solution. When we will mix it, the dilute iodine solution is prepared. See here the brownish color of dilute iodine solution we will see. Now the food which we want to test, we will take in a bowl. Then we will, here I am taking the potato. Now we will put some drops of iodine solution in the potato, and then we observe the color. If the color changes to blue or black, it means the starch is present. Here observe the color is blue or black. Now we will take another example, that is apple. Put some iodine solution. The color is not changing. So it means apple does not contain the starch. Now we will learn sources of carbohydrate. So the first source of carbohydrate is rice. Then wheat. Wheat we made the chapati from wheat. Other is potato, sweet potato. Then maize and sugarcane. In this all food item, the carbohydrate is present. Now we will learn the importance of carbohydrate. It means why the carbohydrate is important for our body. So the first importance is carbohydrate provides energy required for our body. When we want to do any work, we need energy. And how will we get energy? When we eat the carbohydrate food, then our body will get energy. The second importance is carbohydrates store the energy in the form of fat. Sometimes when we are not able to eat the food, then the stored carbohydrate get the energy at that. Diseases occur due to the deficiency of carbohydrates. Now if we will not eat the carbohydrate food, then this disease will occur in our body. So the first disease is muscle cramping. Muscle cramping, when you will turn your body, so sometimes you feel that the bones are twisted. At least that time the muscle cramping is occur in our body. Second is muscle fatigue. You feel pain in your muscles. Then the other diseases are headache, dizziness, confusion, fast heartbeat, and sweating. These all are the deficiency disease due to the carbohydrates. Now we will move to our next nutrient, that is protein. So what is protein? Proteins are needed for the growth and repair of our body. Proteins are needed for our growth, and if any damages occur in our body, to cover that damage we need the protein food. Proteins are often called body building foods. It means if we eat the protein food, then our body will be built proper. And proteins are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur. These all are the elements which from which the protein is made. We will do the test of protein. For test of protein, now take a small quantity of food item to be tested. Which food you want to test? Take it in a bowl. Then grind, mash or paste or powder the food item. If you want to grind it, mash it, powder it. But you will use a powdered form of food. Then put the food item into a test tube. Add 10 drops of water to the test tube. Then add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution to the test tube. Copper sulfate solution is a blue color solution. It is also one type of chemical which you get from the laboratories. Then add 10 drops of caustic soda solution and shake the test tube well. Then observe the color of the mixture. Violet color. If the violet color at presence of protein in the test tube. Oh Mata. We will do the test for protein. First of all, we will see the copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate solution, this is a blue color solution. Now we will see the copper sulfate powder. How the copper sulfate solution is there? When we add water, in water we will put this copper sulfate powder. So the copper sulfate solution is prepared. Then we will see the mixture, how the caustic soda is prepared. In water we will put the powder of caustic soda. So the caustic soda solution is prepared. Now we will take the wheat paste. We will see the how wheat paste is preparing. First grind the wheat. So wheat powder is prepared. Then we will put some water. So the wheat paste is prepared. Now we will take the wheat paste in a test tube. Look at here. We will take the wheat paste. Then we will put this copper sulfate solution and the caustic soda solution. Then we will see. So slowly the color will be changes. Look at, observe here carefully. We are putting the drops. After some time the violet color is appearing. It means that when the violet color is appearing, it means enough protein is present. The sources of protein. So the first source of protein is milk, paneer, egg, meat, fish, the pulses, these all are the sources of protein. Now we will learn the importance of protein. Why is protein important for our body? So first importance is protein is required as the constitution of cell as well as tissue. First we will learn what is cell. So our whole body is made up of cells, and when all the cells combine together, they form the tissue. So when we eat the protein food, so our cells which will damage or that proteins make that cells and tissues. The second importance is regulate the biochemical reactions in our body. Which are the reactions which are occur for the digestion reaction? These all happen when we eat the protein rich food. Required for the muscles construction. If we want the health muscles construction, so we have to eat the protein rich. The last topic, last importance is provide immune power against diseases. If any diseases is occur in our body, and if we will eat the protein rich food, then no disease will occur in our body. Now, if we will not eat the protein rich food, then which disease will occur in our body? So the two diseases will occur due to the deficiency of protein, that is kwashiorkor and marasmus. In kwashiorkor, our body will become too much fatty, and in marasmus, our body will become too much tense, so our bones is easily visible from in our body. Then we will start the next nutrient, that is fat. What is fat? Fat is also known as energy giving food. This is similar to carbohydrate, but it provides more energy as compared to the carbohydrate. Fats provide more energy as compared to the carbohydrates, and they are also called lipids. Fats are also known as lipids. Now the test for fat. So take a small quantity of food item to be tested. Wrap the food item in a small piece of paper. Take a piece of paper and wrap that food item which you want to test. Crush the food item, wrap in the paper. Then straighten after crushing, straighten the paper. Dry the paper by keeping it in the sunlight for a while. Then keep that paper in the sunlight. Observe the paper, and oily patch on the paper indicates the presence of fat in the tested food item. If in the paper the oily patch is observed, it means the fat is present. First, here I am taking animals. Crash the food sample. This, as I told you, that first of all we crash the food item. Then when we crash the strain, I show you the oily patch. In this format, the oily patch is observed on the paper. Patches appeared on the paper. It means whenever the oily patch is observed on the paper, it means the fat is present in that food. We learn the sources of fat. So the sources of fat are potato, potato chips, coconut, oil. All the food items which contain oil, it means the fats. Now we learn importance of fat. Fat provides energy to our body, play an important role in the construction of cells and muscles. Similar work of fat is also it will make the cells of our body, provides double or more than double energy compared to the carbohydrates. Provides heat to our body. It also provides heat because sometimes our body requires too much heat to digest our food. So the fat provides that amount of heat to our body. Additional fat gets stored in our body and it is utilized at the time of requirement of nutrition. Whenever we want the nutrition, and that time fat provides energy. Fat is good for our health, but too much fat is not good for our health. If we think only to eat the only fat contained food, so it causes the obesity. Obesity means that if we eat only fat food, so become too much fatty and we will not able to do any kind of work. So fat is need our body, but too much fat we don't need it. Now it's time for recapitulation. Today I taught you about food is composed of 5 basic components. They are proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. These all components together combine for nutrients. Nutrients are the component of food which we need for our body. Carbohydrate is main component of food, and carbohydrates and fats both are known as energy giving food, and proteins are called body building food. Now it's time to do evaluation which you do by yourself. So first question number 1, fill in the blank. First question is rice is good source of. I show you the picture in which the rice is good source. Second, dash nutrients are required for growth and maintenance of our body. Which nutrient will required for our growth? You will write that yourself. Dash is the color of copper sulfate solution. See the video and in that you will see the color of copper sulfate solution. Write down the answer here. Food containing dash nutrients are often called body building food. Which nutrient is known as body building food? You will write here. Now the second question. Question number 2. Answer the following question. Question number 1. What are the major nutrients found in our food? Next question. List the sources of carbohydrates. What are the sources of fats? State the importance of fat. And last question, what are the sources of protein? These all answers you will write in your notebook and learn it. Stay healthy food, eat healthy food and be healthy.